Man, what an ugly ass game. Let's get that out the way. Nah, man. Good win. 4-2. Couldn't be happier. Those are the games you need to win. Ugly games in the rain in Seattle. I mean, that's probably the furthest we can play away. Maybe New York, but yeah, real good game from the defense, man. We just gonna start with them. I'm gonna start with Demario Davis, best linebacker in football. Watched him, Bobby Wagner go at it. Nah, I seen enough. Demario's the best in the league. It's not even close. Today the stars had to be the stars. Demario Davis, star. Best person on the field today. Alvin Kamara, star. Best person on offense today. The stars had to be the stars, man. Coming off the bye week, had to win this game with the Bucks coming up. And now it's a game for the division next week. We'll get to that just a little later. Let's talk about this game right now. Bear with me, because I'm looking at this box score. We'll just kind of go through this. Jameis Winston, 19 for 35, 222, 1 touchdown, no picks, sacked 2 times. Well, off the rip, I can already say he was like 25 for 35 if we could just catch the damn ball. But receivers can't catch, nothing new there. Rushing the ball, 31 carries, 94 yards, only 3 yards a carry, not too efficient. Kamara, 20 carries, 50 yards. However, we didn't run the ball well, but he stuck with it, and he had to. You got to stick with the run no matter what. No matter what, you have to keep running it. On to the receiving, Alvin Kamara, 10 catches, 128 yards, a touchdown. Absolutely great from him. 11 targets. That's what he needs. Sorry. I know he's getting a lot of touches, but MT's out. He's got to do that right now. Receivers, another awful game for the receivers, man. Callaway, 3 catches, 32 yards, 7 targets. I do like that. Troutman and Juwan Johnson, 4 targets combined, 3 catches, 36 yards for Troutman. He had a real good game until he fumbled. Then that kind of just ruined his game right there. But yeah, man, offense, receiving game, it has to get better. Still not where it needs to be. Not even close if you want to, be an elite team with a chance in the playoffs. Now on to the defensive side of the ball. Let's get this out the way right now. Hey, man, clap it up in the chat for Cameron Joy, man. He got a sack today. Hey, he didn't have a good game, but he got a sack, so I'm going to leave him alone. My man got a sack. He almost got 2 sacks. Shout out to Cameron Jordan. Let's get that out the way. Hey, man, I'm off your case. You got a sack. That's all I wanted. I'm off your case. Lattimore had a real good game, but we'll talk about him later. That 1 touchdown DK, offensive pass interference, maybe. I don't know. But we'll talk about Lattimore probably in a separate video because I got some words for him. Like I said, Demario, another great game. Pete Warner, great game. He had 1 little mishap on the 3rd down, but it happens. Malcolm Jenkins, great game. Marcus Williams missed that tackle on that DK touchdown, but, solid game for him as well. D tackles, Josiah Bronson. I've been wanting him to get a shot for the longest. They finally gave him a shot because some injuries. He played real good. Can't wait to look at the film on him. And, man, hey, once again, Blake Gillikin, best kicker in the football. 6 punts, 285 yards, 47.5 average, 58 long, inside to 24 times. That dude, man, I just ain't got nothing to say about him. Brian Johnson, hey, clap it up for him too, man. 2 for 2 from field goals, game winner, made his extra point. Hey, we got a kicker that could kick, so Will Lutz don't got to rush him back too quick. And he'll, let this man Brian Johnson make some damn kicks. Because it's about time. Because Cody Parkey and Rosas, they'll never want to see him in the Saints uniform again. But yeah, man, that was a good game. Excited we won. It was shaky. It was shaky at first. I kind of go through my first half thoughts. Awful. Jameis Winston looked bad. Didn't look poised. Very inaccurate. Run game wasn't going. Receivers wasn't getting open. Lattimore just wanted to fight with DK all first half, getting dumbass penalties and things like that. Second half, I think Winston looked great. However, receivers couldn't catch. So even when he did look good, receivers didn't help him out, unfortunately. So I got to look at the film, man. Don't want to give too many, opinions on things because I always watch the games back and back because some things I may have missed. So, you don't just be like, oh, he did this, he did that. But I really, don't know. You really can't really gauge it, the entire game off one watch. So when I watch again and for a 3rd time and maybe a 4th time because I'm a psychopath, then I'll let y'all know more what I thought about the game. I'm just happy we won. We couldn't lose this game. This was a must-win game. with that game against the Bucks coming up. Glad we didn't look forward to it. Didn't look past Seattle. Had to get that win against Geno Smith and the Seahawks. You couldn't lose to Geno Smith and think you're going to be a Super Bowl contender team. That's just no disrespect to Geno Smith. It's just not happening. I already seen that most of the Bucks players are going to come back next week, which I expected. No one's missing that Saints game. Mostly all of our guys will be back. I'm 99% sure MT's going to miss that game, but it's cool. I'm glad we got get this game wrapped up. Funny thing is about this game, this is a whole side note, has nothing to do with nothing. I needed 18 points to win my fantasy football league, and I think DK Metcalf got me like 18.5. So was I mad about that pass interference call? Absolutely. But was I really mad? The world would never know. The world would never know. But yeah, man, back to the game. I'm glad we got that dub, like I've said 37, 40 times already. Needed that dub. I think the offensive line did play great in pass protection. Gave up 2 sacks, but I think one of those sacks we just held the ball too long. But Armstead looked good. Ramczyk looked good. McCoy, glad he's back. Clap it up for McCoy, man. Clap it up for McCoy in the chat. He did get one holding call on a big play, but he still played a real good game. Pete went down. That's all I got to say on Pete went down. He came back. Shout out to Pete, though. He did come back, man. I give Pete a lot of shit, but he came back in the game and tried to tough it out for one play, but I don't know what it was. He couldn't go, so he had to come out. Ruiz looked way better at guard. That center dream for me, that's over with. Not going to happen. Davenport, that dude, he's a stud, man. If he can stay on the field, he's a stud. Didn't really get on the stat sheet, played limited snaps, but he was a stud. He was definitely a stud tonight. Roby and Adebo actually split snaps tonight. That was kind of weird. I mean, I've been asking for more Roby, so maybe not weird for me. But Roby, I think he might have outsnapped Adebo today. I'll have to check when the snap count come out and see if that happened. But I think he outsnapped Adebo today. But when Adebo did play, he was locked down. He was clamps. And when Roby played, he was locked down. He was clamps. Corner Johnson also did better in the passing game. He definitely did better in the passing game than he usually does. So that's also a big sign. And now to the coaching. We'll just wrap this up with the coaching because I'm rambling at this point. Sean Payton called a great game. Since about 2 minutes left in the second to the end of the game, he called a great game. Great game from him. Receiver just wasn't catching balls. He's calling the plays. Winston was making the throws, but they just wasn't catching the damn balls. Can't fault him for that. And Dennis Allen, you a madman, bro. I mean, without that offensive pass interference touchdown to Metcalf, I mean, you did your thing. We turned the ball over, put them in field position, 3 and out. They kick a field goal. Dennis Allen's doing his thing. He is doing his thing, man. He's I don't know if they have assistant coach of the year candidates, but if they did, he needs to be number 1 front and center on that because he's having an absolutely hell of a year. And really for me, man, one of the plays of the game was, I don't know who called it, was it Peyton, the special teams coach, when we went hard count on that field goal with 3 minutes left. That was big there. That was real big. Kicked the ball basically at the 2-minute warning. That gave them, they had to go hurry up at the end, got a sack and things like that. So that was huge, that offsides play right there. Got them to jump offside. So whoever called that play, kudos to them. That was a hell of a play and a great time to use it. Don't want to use that early in the game when you feel like you can get guys in that situation. So that was real big. Let me know what y'all thought about the game, man. I'm done rambling. I'm definitely going to be in these comments tonight, man. Let me know what y'all thought about this game. Who was y'all MVP? It was Demario Davis. But, hey, everybody may have a difference of opinion. Who was y'all MVP tonight? What y'all think we could do better? What y'all think we did good? We just going to chat it up, in the comments, man. It's the Boo Tragedies, and I'm out.